everyone. Today we will discuss about evaluation of algebraic expression. But before we proceed to our discussion, do not forget to share this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell. Now, in evaluation of algebraic expressions, say for example, we have here an example of an algebraic expression. Say we have here 2x plus 7. So this is an example of an algebraic expression. So if you notice, we cannot add these two terms here. We have the first term 2x and we have the second term 7 because these particular terms are dissimilar. So we cannot add them. We can only get the value of this algebraic expression 2x plus 7 if and only if we are given a particular value for this variable. Okay? So we will get the value of this if we are given the value for the variable x. But first, let us review these steps in simplifying mathematical statement using the GEMDAS rule. Okay? So do not forget this GEMDAS rule because we're going to use it when we evaluate an algebraic expression. So what do we mean by GEMDAS? So for letter G, it means that this is group. So it means that we will simplify all the mathematical statement inside a grouping symbol. And what are these grouping symbols? So we have the parentheses, bracket, or braces. So we will simplify first those statements inside this grouping symbol. Then we will follow to simplify by the expression with or a number with exponent. So letter E, okay, means exponent. Then for this particular operation, so of course we know that we will proceed first with multiplication and division, then followed by addition and subtraction. But in this particular operation, we have here multiplication and division. So if the mathematical statement given here a multiplication and division symbol, it means that we will simplify it, okay, whichever comes first from left to right. So if multiplication comes first before addition, so it means that we will multiply first. So say for example, we are given here 5 times 3 divided by, let's say, 4. So we will simplify first multiplication, then we will follow it by division. So say for example, we have here 5 times 3, so it is 15. Then we have divided by 4. So what is 15 divided by 4? So this is not an exact one, so we can write the answer in fraction form or in mixed number if we are evaluating an algebraic expression. So if we have here 15 divided by 4, so it is equal to 3 and 3 over 4. So we have here the value of 15 divided by 4. So it's just simply 15 over 4. And 15 over 4, we can have it as 3 and 3/4. Or we can give it in improper fraction. So in algebra, we always write our answer in improper fraction. But see to it that we write it in simplest form. So we will have it as 15 over 4. So it's just simply 15 over 4. Now, if ever division comes first before multiplication, so for example, we have here 16 divided by 4 times 2. So if we are given here 16 divided by 4 times 2, so we will divide first, then followed by multiplication. So we have here 16 divided by 4, so we have 4 times 2, so we have 8. So this is how we simplify MD in our GEMDAS. Now for addition and subtraction, it's the same with the rule for multiplication and division. So whichever comes first from left to right. So say for example, we are given here 3 plus 4 minus 2. So we will add first, then followed by subtraction. So we have here 7 minus 2. And 7 minus 2 is 5. Then if subtraction comes first, So from left to right, so say for example, we have here 4 minus 8 plus 3. So we will subtract first. So 4 minus 8, so again, we have here negative 4 plus 3. So the answer will be negative 1. And of course, remember that in evaluation of algebraic expression, we have to review again the rule for the sign numbers for addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. Now for addition, so we have two rules. So if we are adding two signed numbers with like signs or with common signs, we add their absolute value and copy the common sign. Now, if we are adding two signed numbers with different sign, so we subtract their absolute value and copy the sign of the number with the greater absolute value. That's the rule for addition. Now, for subtraction, okay, so first, we have to get the additive inverse of the subtrahend, then proceed to addition. So, kailangan we memorize the rule for addition. Okay? So say, for example, for subtraction, we have here 14 minus 27. So it means that we have to change this operation to addition, and then we change the sign of the subtrahend. So from positive, it will become negative. So what is 14 plus negative 27? So we have here negative 13 because we will follow the rule of addition after we change the operation and after we change the opposite sign of the subtrahend. Now for multiplication and division, so we have the same rule. So if we are multiplying or dividing two numbers with like signs, the product or quotient is positive. Now, if we are multiplying or dividing two numbers with unlike signs or with different signs, the quotient is negative. So we will all use all of this concept when we have evaluation of algebraic expression. Now, let us proceed with the example for the evaluation of algebraic expression. Say we have here, find the value of the expression given the value of the variable. So let's say we have number 1 here. We are given an algebraic expression 2x plus 7 and the value for x is 3. So x equals 3. So we have to write the given algebraic expression 2x plus 7. So it is equal to substitute the given value of the variable which is 3. So here 2x means multiplication. So 2x means 2 times x. So we will have here 2 times 3 plus 7. So we will just substitute the value of x, which is 3, to our algebraic expression. Then we proceed to the rule of the GEMDAS. So multiplication first, then followed by addition. So 2 times 3 is 6 plus 7. So what is 6 plus 7? So we have here 13. So therefore, the value of 2x plus 7, if x equals 3, is 13. Now, the value may vary depending on the value of x. So it is equal to 13 if and only if the value of x is 3. Okay? Now let us proceed to example number 2. So we are given here 3xy plus 2x minus 5. And the value for x is negative 2 and the value for y is 7. So let us write the given algebraic expression. So we have here 3xy plus 2x minus 5. So substitute the given value for each variable, x and y. So 3xy means 3 times x times y. And 2x means 2 times x. So let us substitute. So we have here 3 times the value of x, which is negative 2, times the value of y, which is 7. So substitute 7. Plus 2 times x. So again, negative 2. So we have 2 times negative 2 minus 5. So let us continue following the rule for sign numbers. So we have here 3 times negative 2. So they have different sign. The product is negative. So we have negative 6 times 7 plus 2 times negative 2. So we have different sign again. So the product is negative 4, then minus 5. Now for GEMDAS, we can simplify those multiplication from left to right at the same time. Just like what we did in 3 times negative 2 and 2 times negative 2. Okay? Now, let us simplify again. So, we have here negative 6 times 7. So, we have negative 42 plus negative 4 minus 5. So, we are adding two signed numbers or two integers with like signs. So, we add their absolute value. So, 42 plus 4 is 46. Then, copy the common sign, which is negative. So, negative 46 minus 5. Now, this is subtraction. So, we have to change the subtraction sign to plus sign and then get the opposite sign of positive 5, which is negative. So, it will become negative 46 plus negative 5. So, again, we are adding two integers with like signs. So, we add their absolute value. So, 46 plus 5. So, it is equal to 51. And they have a common sign which is negative. So, we copy the common sign which is negative. So, therefore, the value of 3xy plus 2x minus 5, if x is negative 2 and y is 7, is negative 51. Now, let us have our example number 3. So, we are given here 4ab minus c all over ABC. So, again, for 4AB, it means 4 times A times B. Now, for ABC, it means A times B times C. So, now, let us substitute the given value for each variable wherein A is 5, B equals 3, and C equals 2. So, let us substitute. So, we have here 4 times A, which is 5, times B, which is 3, then minus C, which is 2. Then all over 5, substitute, times B, which is 3, times 2. And then follow the GEMDAS rule. So we multiply first, then subtract, then divided by the product of 5, 3, and 2. So 4 times 5 is 20, times 3 is 60. So we have here 60 minus 2 all over. So we can multiply this at the same time with this given. So 5 times 3 is 15, times 2 is 30. Okay, so we have here 30. Now let us simplify 60 minus 2. So we are given here 58 over 30. So now, if we are given a fraction and we cannot divide 58 exactly by 30, so we just get the lowest term of 58 over 30. Okay? So they are both divisible by 2. So it means that we will divide the numerator by 2 and the denominator by 2. So we will have 58 divided by 2 is, we have 29 over 30 divided by 2, which is 50. So this will now be the value of the algebraic expression for AB minus C all over ABC if A equals 5, B equals 3, and C equals 2, which is 29 over 15. Okay? I hope you understand our discussion for example number 3. Now, let us have number 4. So, we are given here an algebraic expression 2 times, so again, parenthesis means multiplication. So, 2 times the quantity of xy plus 5. So, again, xy means x times y. Now, we will get the value of this if x equals negative 4 and y equals negative 2. So, let us substitute the given value. So, we have here 2 times x is negative 4, so negative 4. So, instead of parentheses, we will use bracket because we will use parentheses for our next multiplication. So, times the value of y, which is negative 2, plus 5. Okay? Then, let us simplify the statement inside the grouping symbol. So, following the GEMDAS rule, So we can have negative 4 times negative 2. So multiplication by common sign. So the product is positive. So the product is positive 8 plus 5. So we can now go back the grouping symbol with parentheses. Okay? And any grouping symbol, when we have the number outside it, it means that we're going to multiply that particular statement inside the grouping symbol by the number outside the grouping symbol. Okay? So we have here 8 plus 5. Let us simplify 8 plus 5. So what is 8 plus 5? It is equal to 13. Okay? Now what is 2 times 13? So we have here 26. So the value of the algebraic expression, 2 times the quantity of xy plus 5, if x is negative 4 and y equals negative 2, is 26. Now, let us have example number 5. So, we are given here 2x plus 5 all over 3x minus y. So, we will get the value of this algebraic expression if we are given the value of x, which is negative 3, and the value of y, which is negative 8. So, let us substitute the given values. So, again, 2x means 2 times x, and 3x means 3 times x. So, we have here 2 times the value of x, which is negative 3. We have plus 5 all over 3 times x. So we will have here 3 times negative 3 minus the value of negative 8, minus the value of y, which is negative 8. So we have negative 8. Now let us simplify using the GEMDAS rule. So we have here 2 times negative 3. So we have negative 6 plus 5 all over 3 times negative 3, which is negative 9 minus negative 8. Now following the rules for addition, so we have here negative 6 plus 5. So it means that we will subtract 5 from 6. So 6 minus 5 is 1. Then we get the sign of the number with the greater absolute value, which is negative 6. So the answer will be negative 1 over, so negative 9 minus negative 8. So again, what I've said, so we will change this subtraction symbol to plus sign and then get the opposite of the subtrahend, negative 8 to positive 8. So we have here negative 9 plus positive 8. So we go back to the rule of addition. So different sign, subtract. So 9 minus 8, which is 1, then follow the sign of negative 9 because negative 9 has a greater absolute value. So we have here negative 1. And to simplify negative 1 over negative 1, or simply negative 1 divided by negative 1, which is equal to positive 1. So the value of 2x plus 5 all over 3x minus y, if x is negative 3 and y equals negative 8, is 1. Now let us have more example of evaluation of algebraic expression. So we have to find the values of this algebraic expression given that the value of x is negative 3, the value of y is 0.4 or 4/10, and the value of c, which is 1/2. So for these particular values, we are given a fraction, an integer, and a decimal number. So wherein, if we're going to use these values in our algebraic expression, it is easily to use the given number in fraction form. So we may change this value of y into fraction. So what is the value of y in fraction? So for getting it, we have here y equals, so it is 4/10. So it means that we have here 4 over 10. And to simplify 4 over 10, so we have 2 over 5. So we can use the value of y as 2 over 5. Okay? Now, let us evaluate this using the value of x, y, and z. So we are given here z squared plus 4xy minus 8. So let us substitute the given value for c, which is 1/2. Then it has an exponent of 2 plus 4 times x, which is negative 3, times y, which is 2 over 5 minus 8. Okay? So let us simplify this. So exponent means that if it is 2, we will multiply the given number, the base, to itself twice. So it means 1/2 squared means 1/2 times 1/2. So again, okay, review that the multiplication of fraction is numerator times numerator over denominator times denominator. So 1 times 1 is 1 over 2 times 2 is 4. So the square of 1/2 is 1/4. Plus, so 4 times -3, which is -12, times 2, which is -24, over, okay, over, of course, an integer or a whole number has a denominator of 1. So 1 times 1 times 5 is 5, minus 8. So take note that we cannot add or we cannot subtract if they are dissimilar fractions. So we have to get the LCD of the given fraction. So we have here denominator which are 4, 5, and 1. So therefore, the LCD is 20. Now, getting the numerator, we have to divide the LCD by the denominator of each fraction. So 20 divided by 4, which is 5, then multiply it to the numerator, which is 1. So 5 times 1 is 5. Plus, so 20 divided by 5 is 4. 4 times -24. So we have here -96. Okay, so it means that we have here 20 divided by 5, which is 4, then -24 times 4. So we have here times 4. So we have 4 times 4, which is 16, then carry 1. So 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1, 96. So we are multiplying two integers with different signs, so the product is negative. So that's why we have here -96. Then minus, so 20 divided by 1, because it's over 1, so we have 20, and 20 times 8 is 160. Okay? So now, let's proceed to addition, then followed by subtraction. So what is 5 plus -96? So of course, if we are adding two integers with different sign, we subtract them. So 96 minus 5 is 91. Then we will follow the sign of -96 because -96 has a greater absolute value. So it will become -91 minus 160 over 20. So let us simplify. So what is -91 minus 160? So again, if it is subtraction, we will change this to addition. And 160, change it to -160. So again, we have two numbers here, two integers with like signs, so we add them. So what is 160 plus 91? So it is equal to 251. Okay? And the common sign is negative, so it will become -251 over 20. So there's no such common factor between the numerator and the denominator. So this is already in its lowest term. So the final answer will be equal to -251 over 20. So this will be our answer. So -251 over 20. Okay? Now let us proceed to the other example. We are given here 6z cubed minus 4xy plus y squared. The given value for, again, x, y, and z, we have -3, 2/5, and 1/2. So we have here 6z cubed. It means that it is 6 times the cube of z. So we have here 6 times 1/2 cube minus 4 times the value of x, which is -3, plus the square of y, which is 2p, then square. Okay? So let us simplify those number with the exponent. So we have here 6 times, so what is 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2. So we will multiply 1/2 to itself thrice. So 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2. So it is equal to 1/8. So 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. And 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Minus, we can simplify this again. Multiply na natin at the same time with the exponent. So we have here minus 4 means also negative. So negative 4 times negative 3, it is positive 12. So it will become plus positive. Okay? So when we have minus sign, okay, in front of a variable or a number, it means that the sign of this particular number or variable is negative. So that's the meaning of a minus sign in the given mathematical statement or algebraic expression. Okay? Plus the square of 2p. So it means that we will multiply 2p to itself twice. So 2p times 2p. So 2 times 2 is 4 over 5 times 5 is 25. So now, let us multiply first, then proceed to addition. So what is 6 and 1 over 8? So 6 times 1 over 8 is 6 over 8. Or simply, we can use the cancellation method so that we can get the product in simplest form. So we can cancel 6 and 8 because they are both divisible by 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3 and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So 3 times 1 is 3 over 1 times 4 is 4. Plus 12 plus 4 over 25. Now let us get the LCD. So what is the LCD of 4, 1, and 25? So the LCD is 100. So we have 100. So 100 divided by 4 is 25 times 3, which is 75. Plus 100 times 12, which is 1,200. Plus 100 divided by 25, which is 4, times 4, 16. Okay, then let's proceed to addition. So what is 75 plus 1,200 plus 16? Or let us add. So 75. So let us erase this. We have here. Let's add. So we have 75 plus 1,200 plus 16. So we have here 1, carry 1. So we have 9. So we have 2 and 1. So the answer will be 1,291 over 100. So there's no such common factor between these two. Okay, so the final answer is 1,291 over 100. So this is how we evaluate algebraic expression with exponent and the given values of the variable is in decimal number or is in fraction. Okay, let us solve this given problem. So we have here number 1 problem. A box is x minus 2 by 2x plus 5 by 5x plus 1. So what is the volume of the box if x is equal to 2 centimeters? So how are we going to solve for this particular problem? So volume of the box. So first, we have to evaluate the given dimensions of the box, which are x minus 2, 2x plus 5, and 5x plus 1, wherein we get the value of this substituting the value for x, which is 2 centimeters or 2. So first, we have to get the value of x minus 2. So we have here x minus 2, substitute the value of x, which is 2. Okay? Kuya, hindi to kasali. Pause. Mali. Okay, let us have an example of algebraic expression in problem solving. So let us solve this number 1 problem. So a box is 3x minus 2 by 2x plus 5 by 5x plus 1. So what is the volume of the box if x equals 2 centimeters? Okay? So, of course, we have to use the formula for finding the volume of the box, which is length times width times height. But before that, we have to get the value of the dimensions, which are 3x minus 2, 2x plus 5, and 5x plus 1 by substituting the value of x, which is 2. So we have here, let us evaluate first 3x minus 2. So we substitute x, the value of x, which is 2, so it will become 3 times 2 minus 2. So we have here 3 times 2, which is 6, minus 2, which is equal to 4. So the first dimension is equal to 4 centimeters. Now let us have the second dimension. We have here 2x plus 5. So what will be the value of 2x plus 5 if x is 2? So substitute, we have 2 times 2 plus 5. And 2 times 2 is 4 plus 5, which is 9. So we have here the second dimension, which is equal to 9 centimeters. Okay? Now let us get the third dimension, which is 5x plus 1. So let us get the value of 5x plus 1. So substitute the value of x, which is 2. So we have 5 times 2 plus 1. So what is 5 times 2, which is 10, plus 1, which is 11. So the third value for our dimension of the box is 11 centimeters. Now, to get the volume of this box, so do not forget that the formula is length times width times height. So of course, we know that if we have LWH, it means that it is equal to length times width times height. So let us substitute the values. So we have here 4 times 9 times 11. So what is 4 times 9? So we have 4 times 9, which is equal to 36. Then times 11. So what is 36 times 11? So we have here, the answer is 396. And then we have the unit, which is centimeter. So we have here, since this is volume, so we will use cubic. So we have here 396 cubic centimeter. Okay? So I hope you understand how we solve this first problem. Okay? So now let us have problem number 2. Okay? Our second problem is the formula for area of a triangle is A is equal to base times height, or BH, over 2. So if the base is equal to 20 centimeters and the height is 8 centimeters, what is the area of the triangle? So first, we have to write the formula. So we have here A equals base times height over 2, or divided by 2. So let us substitute the given values for base and height. So we have here 20 times the height, which is 8, over 2. So we can use the cancellation method if we want to get the answer in lowest term. So we can cancel 20 and 2. So the lowest term for 20 and 2 is 10 and 1. So we will divide both by 2. So 20 divided by 2 is 10, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. So we have here 10 times 8, which is equal to 80 over 1. And if it is 80 over 1, it means that the answer is 80. So therefore, the area of the given triangle, so we have here the unit, which is centimeter. And since we are talking about area, so it is centimeter squared. So the area is equal to 80 centimeter squared, or 80 square centimeters. Okay, our dear students, that's all for today. So I hope you understand how to evaluate algebraic expression. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and God bless.